Hey there, my friends. Matt Polinsky here, coming to you live from northern Georgia today. Actually out here on the top of Brasstown Bald, which I believe is the tallest mountain in Georgia. Just wanted to shoot a quick video here to, I guess, really just talk about a decision that I made about 10 months ago that's dramatically changed my life. Literally brought me from earning, under $4,000 per month to, at some points, actually over $4,000 per week, just by making some quick, simple decisions in my life. But before I get to talking too much about that, let me just show you the view around here a little bit. Let's see. You can actually kind of see the Smoky Mountains off in the distance a little bit. My brother and partner Tim Polinsky right there. Pretty cool place just to kind of come relax, hang out, and think about kind of what I'm going to do next in my business every now and then. But I wanted to just shoot this video real quick here to kind of talk about a decision that I made in my life about 10 months ago. I was in a 9-to-5 job. I wasn't particularly happy with the results I was getting from life. Fortunately, I had a decent job, that in terms of like pay or whatever, I guess you could say, it was enough to pay the bills. Didn't have to worry too much about, getting by month to month and in terms of expenses. But in terms of free time, the free time just wasn't there. I wasn't able to, I guess you could say I kind of felt like my life was being stolen from me in a way, I had to go to work every day, trade my hours for dollars, if you will. And, I realized it just wasn't a formula that I wanted to follow for the rest of my life. So, I started getting into internet marketing and learned how to start making some money on the internet. And, it wasn't really like super easy for me to get started for two reasons, really. I've come to learn, looking back on it now. Reason number one, there's just a lot of information out there on the internet, and quite honestly, a lot of it out there is misinformation, and even a lot of it is outdated information about strategies and stuff like that that just doesn't work anymore. Stuff that's no longer effective. So, I know that I spent a lot of time reading through, trying to scour the internet and find all these different sources of information and put together something that works. And it wasn't really easy to do, and which brings me actually into my second point. It wasn't until I found a good online mentor, until I was really able to put all the pieces of the puzzle together and actually begin earning a substantial online income. But really what I want to talk about here is, I guess you could say, decision making. I wasn't happy in my 9-to-5 job, and I was spending a lot of my time even on the clock, working on building my online business. And in January, I actually got fired from my job, and at that point, I knew I didn't want to work the 9-to-5 life, and if I got another 9-to-5 job, it just it just wasn't gonna be what I wanted to do with my life. So I was forced with a decision right then and there. Was I gonna, walk out of the HR office and start looking for another 9-to-5 job, or was I gonna make a decision and, basically decide to become a full-time internet entrepreneur? And at that time of my life, it wasn't exactly easy to make that decision, what I wanted to do. But, I guess you could say my head was telling me, the brain's up here talking, telling me, do the smart thing, follow like what you're supposed to do according to like society or whatever, about, you're supposed to have a job or whatever, and this and that, and 9-to-5 life, yada yada. And I just knew it wasn't for me. So at that time I had just found a friend on the internet who has become my number one mentor and has guided me to a lot of the success that I've seen in the past 10 months. But after I walked out of the HR office, got on the internet, kind of chatted with him for a moment, and decided right then and there, I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to make this work, whether no matter what, this is going to work for me, or I'm just going to go completely bust and just completely fail. And it wasn't until I made that decision to be all in, physically, emotionally, everything, that I really started seeing success. Prior to getting fired from my job in January, I'd only made about 500, not even 500, I think probably between $300 and $400 in a single month on the internet. But I'm not encouraging you to just quit your job right now and get on the internet and maybe do something extreme as what I did back in January. But the potential's there is what I'm saying. And if you start applying your time correctly, it can happen to anybody. Or I shouldn't say happen, you can create the success you want in life if you just apply your time correctly and have the proper information sources and the right people to talk to and have a mentor. So without getting too far off topic here, actually, the reason I'm making this video is because I'd like to invite you to join me and my team of successful internet entrepreneurs. And really, that's a powerful opportunity for you that you might not actually ever have the opportunity to come by again. My mentor, he's been online for about 6 years now, full time. Actually, I don't think he's maybe briefly had some sort of real job, I guess you could say, for a short time in his life. But he's been doing this stuff online for 6 years, so he has tons of experience. And this is the same team that I'm inviting you to join. You're gonna be joining him, me, my brother. I forget if I had already mentioned, but in the past 10 months since I got fired from my job, I couldn't imagine replacing my income with full-time online internet-based income. And I mean, to think of matching my old employer's salary in online income, it was just something that was hard for me to picture at the time. But I mean, since that time, between my brother and I, we've done over 6 figures this year already, and it's only been 10 months. We still have 2 more months to keep adding on to that. And I've had months where I came up just short of about 20,000 in a month. But that just goes to show you, if you apply your time, the right people, you have the right information sources, it's really something that anybody can learn. And it's all about just making a decision. So really, what I encourage you to do is, if you're serious about getting your online business started, or you want to kick it into higher gear or whatever, I encourage you and I invite you to join me and my team of successful internet entrepreneurs. And we're going to show you the methods that we use day in and day out to be able to earn the type of online income we want. And it's not even so much about the income thing. When I was getting started making money online, for me, it was mostly about, I just wanted to make money, money, and freedom was another thing I wanted. But I guess now I'm kind of at the point where money is a secondary thing in my life. I kind of pretty much really put that on autopilot here in the past 10 months, to the point where, it's Wednesday afternoon right now, and just kind of hanging out here. I mean, you might be in your cubicle right now at work or whatever, I don't know. But it's just kind of amazing to be able to kind of hang out, just to be able to do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. Like this morning, woke up, spontaneously decided that I was just gonna drive out here, maybe shoot some videos, hang out in the mountains, just kind of enjoy a Wednesday afternoon. And if I were to ask my old employer if he would mind, to let me just take the day off to go hang out in the mountains or whatever, he probably wouldn't want me to do that or let me do that or whatever. So I mean, the kind of freedom that you can create from building an online business is truly amazing. And it's even more amazing when you can just pretty much eliminate money from your life and it's just kind of a secondary thing or whatever, I guess you could say. But anyway, without getting too far off topic here, the reason why I'm shooting this video is because we want to take our skills and knowledge and share our knowledge with you to help not only help us leverage our knowledge and let you in on part of the action here and help you build your business, but this, you know, like if we teach you what to do and be successful, that's going to benefit us as well. So I mean, it's in our best interest to teach you everything we know and allow you to build an online business and, you know, free yourself from the 9-to-5 life. You know, don't be a slave to the clock, your boss, you know, all these sort of things. I mean, if you just apply your time and knowledge properly, have a good source of information, and a good team of internet entrepreneurs to work with, it's really just amazing how far you can take things in under a year. So, you know, you're still on this page right now watching this video here. Obviously you're interested, and that's good because we're interested in working with you too. So go ahead, enter your details into the opt-in form on this page, and on the next page here, we're going to show you the next steps to take to taking action, you know, and becoming a part of our team. So I encourage you to make a decision, you know, make a decision like I made back in January, and decide that you want to make this work, join a good group of people, and have the right information at the right time. Take action, you know, make a decision. So go ahead, enter your details into the opt-in form, click the Get Started Now button or whatever button I decide to put on here, and I'll see you on the other side. Looking forward to working with you.